Hi guys, welcome to today's video. So the next review I've got for you is the Caramel Body Oud and Cardamom Body Oud by Abdul Qurashi. So as you'll be aware, if you've been watching me for long enough, you'll know that a couple of months ago I went to Dubai and picked these up from Abdul Qurashi. I did an unboxing and I showed you what the bottles look like, which are very cool by the way. So today I'm going to do a full review on both of them and tell you what I think. So I'm going to start off with Caramel Oud. So I'll quickly show you how it is inside. So that is how the packaging is, and then you've got the fragrance bottle sitting inside. I'm not going to go into too much detail with the bottle, the design, the applicator and all of that. All of that I've given detail on in my unboxing video, which I will link in the description box below. So do watch that if you're interested in how this works. This is a body oud oil and it's not from the house's higher price range, but the quality is still quite incredible. There's 6 oils in this collection. This is one, the cardamom one is another one, and then there's another 4. The published notes of the Caramel Oud are only orris and caramel. They haven't mentioned anything else as to what's inside this fragrance. So in this review I'm going to tell you what I feel is inside this fragrance. When I first applied this on my skin, so I only applied this on my skin, I didn't try it on a blotter, sorry. I tried it on my skin and I also tried it on my abaya, so I'm going to give you a review based on that. So when I first applied it, it opens up like warm caramel with a lightly spicy kick to it. It actually feels like a warm gooey caramel dessert. The quality though is so high, so thick, so luxurious, and it projects amazingly well from the first application. This to me is 100% unisex and can be worn in any season, although I am liking it more in the winter as compared to the summer. You can layer this with another fragrance, but I'm going to get to that in a second. So about half an hour after you've applied this to your skin, you start to feel the woody effect with the caramel still there, and also with a hint of smokiness to it. The caramel is clearly there from the start, but it doesn't come across too sweet, and to me the spices, the oud and the woody notes are finely balanced. Published notes also don't state that this has got any spices or woody notes in it, but that's what I can feel from the fragrance. However, the downside I guess to this is that it very quickly stops projecting after 1 hour and becomes a light skin scent after 2 hours. To me, this isn't one of those normal fragrances. You can't treat it like a normal fragrance. It's a body oil. It's more like a body deodorant, if that makes sense, but in the form of an oil. So it's one that you can apply on your skin after a shower, and then 1 hour later or whenever you leave the house, you can top it up with another fragrance, and that's what I was talking about when I said you can layer it with another fragrance. So I wouldn't recommend like applying this and then putting another fragrance on straight away, because then you might find it too strong, because initially this does project really nicely. So I would say like when you've had a shower in the morning, you can apply this, and then like an hour later or whenever you're leaving the house, just kind of top yourself up with another fragrance. So if I treated this like a skin scent to be applied after shower, it stays on my skin for approximately 4 hours, which it does wash off though, so you will need to reapply it. But for a body oil, I think it's average, and the reason why I say it's average is because this is the first time I'm trying a body oil, so I have nothing to compare it to. The actual scent I quite like, and also when I apply it on black clothes like my abaya for example, it actually lasts longer than the day. So on that basis, it's amazing. So you can apply this for example to the inside of your abaya, or also if you've got like a dark coloured jacket, you can apply it to the inner lining. That would maximize its use. It will last like longer than a day and you will definitely be able to smell it. So yeah, whilst this is a body oil, like a body oud oil, I have absolutely no problem to add it to, like to apply it to my abaya or like the inner lining of my dark jacket, because it gives it that amazing boost, it gives it that amazing scent which lasts more than a day, trust me. So the next one I'm going to move on to is the Cardamom Oud. So the Cardamom Oud is quite similar. They're pretty new though. I haven't seen them before, but I'm not 100% sure when they were launched. But yeah, so the Cardamom Oud has a very similar packaging, and again I have unboxed this and given my first impressions I think, or just unboxed it, I can't remember, but again I've linked it in the description box below so you can watch it there. So for this one, the notes are not listed anywhere for this fragrance. So with the cardamom one, from the first application, I feel like the spices from the Caramel Oud are also in this, but it's more thicker and there's no sweetness in this. It is what it says it is, so it's a very good thick cardamom scent. However, it does feel like other light spices are also in this, and it also has a hint of smokiness to this as well. For me, this is also 100% unisex, perfect for the winter. You could wear it in the summer, but I think it's more ideal for the winter season, for the colder days, because it gives like that sense of warmth. You know, before I wasn't actually a fan of spicy scents, not even in the winter, but I'm slowly growing towards them and really beginning to understand how beautiful some scents are because of the spices. I actually tried this the first time in Dubai, so you can imagine the climate at that time, and even then I felt this fragrance was really, really nice. I'm not talking about the quality, of course the quality is amazing anyway, it's quite thick, and also didn't come across strong or overpowering, but for like a cardamom scent, I really liked this when I first smelled it, and I thought it was pretty amazing. So that just shows how my nose is actually developing. But this one, the cardamom oud, is definitely stronger than the caramel, and that's because it's thicker than the caramel oud. I think it's definitely not harsh at all. But if you don't like spicy scents, I wouldn't recommend cardamom oud to you. And also if you are new to spicy scents and want to discover further, I probably wouldn't recommend it. I'd probably suggest you try the caramel oud first over the cardamom oud, because it is what it says it is. As I said, it's a cardamom scent and it has more spices and a bit of smokiness to it as well. So if you don't like spicy scents, or if you're just discovering spicy scents, then probably don't start off with this one. I'd probably suggest try the caramel oud first if you wanted to. But there are other scents in the collection, but I can't remember what they were like, so this is just like a comparison between the two. With this one as well, the initial projection was absolutely amazing. It can be maybe a little bit too much for sensitive noses. As I said, it is a little bit stronger than the caramel oud. So this as well applied on the black clothes is fabulous. It lasts longer than a day. As I said with the caramel oud, it's more of a skin scent, so I'd recommend applying this after a shower and then reapplying when necessary, or topping up with another fragrance about 2 hours later, because this one is more stronger than the caramel oud. But yeah, definitely recommend you to put it on your abaya or the inner lining of your jacket, because it will definitely give you that boost. It will make you smell absolutely beautiful, especially for the winter season, and it will last more than a day if you apply it on your abaya or your jacket. So that is cardamom oud and caramel oud for you guys. If you do have any questions, then do drop it in the comments box below. Otherwise, I hope I've been able to answer your questions that you had about this in this video. If there is anything that I've missed, then do let me know. I'm happy to answer any questions you have. But yeah, definitely don't go into this with high expectations, thinking that this is one of those perfume fragrances or something like that, because this is a very different concept. So the way it performs, the way it projects and things like that is very different. And that's the feedback that I've given to you in this video. Also, just bear in mind that this isn't from the higher price range from the fragrance house as well. And I think at the moment it's still 50% off too. So yeah, if you are anywhere where they have an Abdul Al Qurashi store, then do check them out. There is a store in London, but I don't know if they stock these. This I got from the UAE, of course. So if you are in the Middle East somewhere, then check it out. Otherwise, thank you for watching today's video, guys, and I'll see you guys soon.